What's up? What's up? What's up, Philippines? What's up, Longos? We're doing the hype check. This is Julius. If you guys can hear me, I'm doing the hype check right now. It's my first time actually to do this. Um, while we're doing the hype check, oh, do you have the earpiece, Kareem? Okay, are you connected? Are we live? It says here we're live. We're live. How do we sound, guys? Can you hear me? While doing the hype check, I want to say thank you so much to Governor Daniel Fernando, um, Vice Governor Alex Castro of Bulacan, Philippines. Hype check to you all. Also, Board Member Alan Nandan of District 1, Bulacan. Of course, Barangay Longos Captain Rizaldi de la Cruz. Thank you so much. We're doing the hype check right now. Damayan Filipino Movement Incorporated. Thank you so much. We have actually a relief supplies from the SWD. Thank you so much. We're gonna open it live on the show with Kareem Jackson. We're live. Can you hear me, guys? What do I sound? Do I sound bad? What? Hype check. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. What's up? We are live in Facebook, you guys. We're live in LinkedIn, YouTube. I think I can hear it now. We're live on our website, kareemantonio.com and thephilippinesmagazine.com. Please check out our website, guys. We are live. I think I can hear my voice. I'm hyping you up, guys, for Kareem Jackson. We are live here at Longos, Malolos City. Governor Daniel Fernando of Bulacan was here. Vice Governor Alex Castro is also here. With Board Member Alan Andan is here. Hello. Sound test. Kareem. Hello, Kareem. Can you hear me?
I'm trying to hear you, my God, but my earpiece is not working.
Okay. Thank God. Praise Jesus. It's storming here in the Philippines. There's a typhoon going on. We see you there in Agonoy. Please be safe. Tamara, Tammy, my dear, we are okay here. Thank you for watching. And we saw it there in Bulacan, Bulacan as well. To my family, please be careful and prayers for all in the family. Rafael Vitadini is watching. Thank you so much for dropping by here on our live. We are live on Facebook, guys. We have the Passport Bros, expats here in the Philippines, expats here in Asia, black expats here in the Philippines as well. Um, the Philippines Magazine, Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine. Okay, I hear myself. So we're going to the 5 minutes countdown before we go on to Kareem Jackson live on the set. Oh, what's his name? Chat Jones is here with us. Shout out to you. Thanks for accepting our invitation to be our guest for tonight. Thanks so much. So we're gonna go to the 5 minutes countdown. We're gonna be live on the set with Kareem Jackson. 5 minutes countdown now.
Hey, you guys, Kareem Jackson, you are live on the set, and I'm going to take you around the world with me. My dream as a minimalist CEO, turning my clients' dreams into reality is what I do, showing that success is truly, truly for everyone. Hey, you guys, I've got new shows weekly. Stay tuned and live your best life.
Make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger all than ever. Hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. 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 Work it, work it, work it, work it.
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Two Grammys Chinese, red carpet TV, valet my limousine. Box office sweetie, and Oscar nominee. Now watch me snatch trophies. Woo! Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Walk, now walk, walk, now walk. Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazine. see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy. Woo! Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. Head to toe, let your whole body talk.
Success is for everyone, you're special. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson is here. Turn your dreams into reality. Remember, baby, success is for everyone. Live on the set, new shows weekly.
Go.
You see that? You see that escrow, y'all? You see this from America, y'all? This is some real stuff. $7.99 at Clark's Beauty Supply in Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to Regina Clark. We have an escrow weekend at the studio this weekend. So if you're black in the Philippines and you want your hair did and you're missing that home sweet home escrow magic, thanks, Regina Clark, Clark's Beauty Supply in Kansas City, Missouri. We have we got like 8 boxes. We're having a box party this weekend. And you guys, okay, first of all, Clark's, I'm serious, support black-owned beauty supplies in America. And Clark's Beauty Supply, my homegirl first lady, Madam Regina Clark, support her. Clark's Beauty Supply, let's get to this, okay? Let's get to this. Are you ready? Can you see me? Can they see me? You listen, they can see. Okay, you guys, Kareem Jackson live on the set. What is good with you, family? If you ever feel like the American dream has turned into the American nightmare, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. We're live on the set of Kareem Jackson Live Studios in Manila, in Philippines, in Bulacan City. Long goes the governor's outside. Alan Andan, brother, you outside. If America's turned into a nightmare for you, I was there with you. I agree with you. I understand you. I feel you. I hear you. I know the stress, the racism, and everything that you're dealing with non-stop, grinding, working your ass, 2 jobs, mama working, papa working, grandma working, grandpa working, cousins, the kids working at 15 or younger. America is a rat race. So all that mess, I had to eventually say that was enough. I had to give up, throw in the rag and say, you know what? I finally packed my bags and I went to the Philippines and I changed my life. I left America in search for a whole new world. A world, you guys, where black folks, me, hello, you see that I'm black here on live and you hear this podcast. My voice may be sexy, but I'm black, baby. I'm black. And I'm 6'4", 250, and sexy and drinking right now. But anyway, if you can't hear me, I'm a black dude. I had to find a whole new world where I could survive, where I could live, where I could breathe easy, you guys. I could stop on paper, actually live life, not just survive. Stats show that more than most Americans are making $45,000 to $55,000, $65,000 a year. So this is a quick clip. This show tonight is for you. If you're trying to get free, I'm giving you a sneak peek into why I bounced and left the fuck and got out of America, the States. I had to get the fuck out a decade ago. Outsourced every motherfucking thing. Get my book on that as well, because I was tired of living the same old same, being in the fucking rat race. You know what I'm talking about, you guys. I was tired. I had to ditch the double shifts, the crazy business schedules, being true, being stressed, going to a therapist. I understood therapy a long time ago. Y'all motherfuckers is late. I was in there Mondays and Fridays, fucked up, stressed, and indifferent. I was dodging the drama. I was finding real peace and mind. I found it in Asia. I believe a lot of you guys can do that. Tonight we're talking. We have a guest tonight as well. She's going to be here. Her name is Chan. I'm a little late this evening. We're drinking. The governor's outside. This is a great time. So you're ready to break free. You want to get started on thriving, building your dreams, turn your dreams into reality. You know our slogan. If that's you and you're making $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year, because everybody ain't fucking millionaires like on Instagram, then this one's for you. I want to get into it. I want to talk about it. I want to unpack it. why I left America, how you can leave America. We got guests tonight. I know you're frustrated. Monday was fucked up in America. I know how it is. You look at your life. Hashtag Why I Left America. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag Black Break the Cycle. Hashtag Live Free. Hashtag Expat. Hashtag Passport Bros. Passport. What's this passport? Families. Passport couples. Grab your cocktails. Grab your coffee. It's Tuesday fucking morning in America, Kansas City, my hometown, and I know you're frustrated. The week has started again, and ain't shit changed. So don't forget, we're having an S-Curl weekend in Manila. So if you're in the area, call me because we have an S-Curl weekend at the studio this weekend. So ladies, we have a show with all these sexy brothers here getting S-Curls done. So you might want to tune in for that. It's going to be a great episode. The governor's outside. We're going to bring him in hopefully later. Alan Ondon, shout out to you. Who got better? Alan, who got better? Anyway, nobody. You guys, stay tuned. Grab a snack. Grab a cocktail. Grab a coffee. Whatever you do. Good morning, America. Evening, the Philippines. Afternoon, Africa. Afternoon, England. Whatever the fuck. Whatever it is, grab it and come right back.
Philippines, baby. Black Wellness, you guys, Freedom Blend. If you guys are one of those amazing Ultimate Philippines affiliates, you guys, you want to be a brand ambassador, hit me up because Black Wellness Freedom Blend is available. It's hazelnut, it's goodness, it's beautiful, all natural, all wonderful, Philippine farmed, hand roasted, hand picked. Okay, you guys, this coffee is to die. It strains completely easy. In the strainer that I use every day here at the studio, y'all, I apologize, but I use my little strainer. I'm saving the environment. I don't waste paper, y'all. This is hand ground, hand roasted goodness. It's healthy, you guys. It strains so easy. It's so smooth. You can drink it black like it's supposed to be. That's the healthiest way for you to boost your immune system, to boost your semen, to boost all your great antioxidants. But I like a little bit of sugar. And when you use sugar, people, use raw sugar and use real cream, not brown sugar, white cancer sugar. And if you need some more like me, grab raw sugar. You know the coffee's good when it blends so easy, when it mixes all together so easy like this. That's how you know it's real. It's not synthetic, okay? Grab you some of this, you guys. Health is a big deal, and we're proud to be available in the Philippines nationwide. Some of this wellness in every single drop, y'all. This is it, available in the Philippines, you guys. You know it's good, baby. But get you some of this Black Wellness Blend, you guys, nationwide in the Philippines. Celebrating Black History Month, you guys. A Freedom Blend celebration, now available nationwide in the Philippines. Get you some hand-picked, all-natural, organic hazelnut, baby.
Hello, what's up? Good morning, you guys. It's your boy, Julius Lumina. We're here at the covered court of Los Malolos City here in the Philippines, and here we'll be giving away beliefs, groceries from DSWD, and with the help of Governor Daniel Fernando, also Vice Governor Alex Castro, at Damayang Filipino movement. And yeah, I would like to show you guys, look, we actually have our own number for us to get our own relief. So thank you so much, Governor Daniel Fernando. Maraming salamat sa assistance. And I just want to show you guys how good the government here in Bulacan and in the Philippines. And I'm talking to all those expats, foreigners, OFWs. If you want to get your own place or want to settle down, Bulacan is the best place to live. And I want to show you guys, look, we actually have our own number for us to get our own relief. So thank you so much, Governor Daniel Fernando. Maraming salamat sa assistance. And I just want to show you guys how good the government here in Bulacan and in the Philippines. And I'm talking to all those expats, foreigners, OFWs. If you want to get your own place or want to settle down, Bulacan is the best
um, province you could pick. There's a lot of rising condos coming up. The new Manila International Airport is gonna be here, and meron na rin NR that will go to Manila. So, again, we're here, Longos, Malolos City, Bulacan, Philippines, guys. So, we're going to do this Molina, and I'll be seeing you later.
Okay lang po, ang gusto po. Okay lang. May basa po dahil sa camera. Mga basa. Basa. Buhay mo lang po kasi. Thank you po. Salamat po ng birthday po ni Gavin.
This is the Ganda Ates of SK Chairman. Before, but now she's like presidential. Barangay Galing Tagawan Councilor City. So stay tuned, you guys. I have this. We're gonna have this tonight. Palay ba ko? Thank you po, Ate. Thank you, Ate. Babalik na.
Take a pic.
Start raining na.
Yeah,
We're live, you guys. Right now in the studio, right now.
it's raining.
I wanted you guys to see what they do in the Philippines. Why I left America? This is why. Parang dalawa siya, look. Dalawa siya. Diba? Sino sa ko? Look. See, look. Dalawa siya moreno, look.
There's two tags.
We're live. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go back to the show. Come on, you guys. Live to the show. I got my damn. I'm gonna open this live on the air. I wish you guys to see this box. Oh my god, I'm so wet. Look at that. Oh man. Hey, you guys. This is gonna be great. You see why I love the Philippines? Why I love it? I got stuff. He got look at Tatai. Look, he got two. But I don't know what time. Look, you don't see shit. He's got two boxes.
Three, two, one. We are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go.
Can you hear me? Testing that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is an exciting time. Mother is here in town. You guys, Star with an anniversary coming up. We're being featured in my hometown newspaper. I can't hear myself. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's a fucking delay. Really, why I left America. Tonight's show, sorry I'm being Miss Combobulated here. But tonight's show, you guys, I'm in the Philippines. I'm telling you, why I left. You saw the intro. I'm sorry if you guys are getting your coffee, if you're bored as fuck. But I thought I could show you. when I tell you, when I can show you. Philanthropy, black Jews, being the man that you want to be. Julius, do me a favor, Julius. One, come over here and say hello to people. But can you put this down a little bit? But you guys, people are working hard for this. Julius, okay, first of all, no, can you fucking fake look away, bitch. Can you stand there and look real quick? I want to see you. I'm really proud. Can I see that? Before you were by me, you're so sweet. That's why. People on the road are freaking sweet. They're fucking nice. Dude. Don't. Come here. No, Julius. Can you come right here, please? And put this back down. But come here. Look at the camera. That's not. I'm looking at you. Like, it's here, bitch. Here. This guy has worked all day to make you guys a fantastic show. I'm glad that you're here. This is my blessing right here. Okay. But thank you. You bring all the way down. This is why I left America, you guys. And in the day when it comes down to it, I wanted to be able to have a life where I can enjoy myself and I can build, I can create the things I want to do. I can just do the thing. But anyway, the governor is here outside, or was here outside. Vice governor was here outside, I'm sorry, Judas. Do me a favor. I can't move because I want to keep contact with Jews. The magazine, it fucking fell because we're so, you guys have no idea of the day. It's just right here. It's just right here. If you guys can see it, the e-bikes are here. Thank you very much for the e-bikes. I love you guys. Thanks for the sponsorship. Yes, see, Julius gets it. It's very simple why I left America, you guys, because I could not do this for my company in America. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, you guys. Magazine, my hometown. I knocked this over. I'm gonna knock it over again. Oh my God, I see how I did it. Okay. First of all, you guys saw the intro. Cream Jackson live on the set. I'm glad that you guys are here. When it comes down to the day, I wanted to make sure I got on here. The local events were amazing. They were great, you guys. The local people did this event outside. We're located in the Philippines in a really popular area of the city. Thanks for the applause. I appreciate that. And this situation here is that when the diplomats and the senators and the governors, when they roll up, we're right across the street. I couldn't do this in America. I'm sorry. And if you guys are grabbing your coffee, grabbing your snacks, you're drinking here this morning, I'm going to slow this whole show down today because I want to really talk to you because how many views have we had on the Donald Trump commercial?
On track, it's on like 450K views at the moment.
450,000 people or so we have blown up this week. And for you guys that don't know me, I'm Green Jackson, live on the set. Success for everyone. And I tell you this, can you raise my voice a little bit because you're louder than me? Your voice is fabulous. My voice is good. Yeah, I got an ego. Can you please raise my voice? No. Just raise the volume a little bit. He's yelling at me and shit in my ear. You guys, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, what I'm telling you is that the biggest thing for Black Americans right now, when it comes down to it, you guys, is our ancestors and any American. Let me break this up. I'm sorry, Julius. Yes, great. I appreciate it. You have to bring this down again, Julius. I'm sorry. Can you bring this down again? I really want to talk to you guys really now because we're in election season in America, and we are going through so much stuff in America. if you guys have any American friends and you know us in the Philippines or Africa or Malaysia, oh my God, can you put the Shah logo up? Shah is here this evening. We're getting to her. She's here. She's in Malaysia. This black sister that is living her best dream. And wow, you guys, she's a great guest to have tonight. I'm going to tell you one thing really quick. Um, and I'm really trying to get this whole natural flow thing. But I'll tell you this. I left America because one, I could not be the man I wanted to be, and I was successful. If any of you knew me when I was in America, I was still 10,000 square feet of office spaces in downtown Kansas City, award-winning, resolution. I didn't leave because I couldn't figure it out. That's not why I left. I left because one, I saw a lot of my clients, my friends, my family struggling. Mental health wasn't even a word yet, right? But I'll tell you one thing I'm talking about here in the Philippines when I'm living this lifestyle, the whole thing I'm doing, is that a lot of us as Black people, a lot of us as Americans, and I'm really trying to bridge the gap tonight between Americans, Blacks, and whites, and everyone in between, including but not limited to Kamala Harris, who is not Black only or white only or Christian for that matter only. Because you know that Indians are not Christian, right? There's a whole religious aspect that we're not even talking about when it comes to Kamala Harris. She represents some amazing breakthroughs for America that we're not getting into tonight, but I want to acknowledge them. Thank you guys for being here. Antonio, I love you. Raphael, I love you. Thank you for being here. LeBron, I love you. Thanks you guys for being in my live. Share this, by the way. Share this live. Why I left America, you guys. You guys saw the intro. And you see that I'm talking real slow. I'll tell you one thing real quick. Oh my God. I'm going to have you pull this down a little bit. I'm going to tell you one thing really quick. Is that when it comes to the whole situation of the whole Filipino experience and why I left America, when it comes down to it, I couldn't have done that, what I did. I couldn't have connected. I couldn't have helped people like I do in the Philippines. If you've seen the 500 plus videos we have on YouTube and my crewmentor.com website, you realize that at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we've helped 15, 20,000 Filipino businesses, 5,000 Black American businesses. We published 10,000 pages of magazines, got awards in America, in Black America, in White America, in Jewish America, in the Philippines, in Asia. Did I say Asia? In Asia. Okay, you guys, first of all, we've been celebrating all day, so if I'm slurring, I want to apologize in advance. But my point, you guys, is that when it comes down to it, I want to understand and really talk to you about the fact that why I left America is that I couldn't achieve any of this in America. I'm sorry. And it's not, as a Black person, and you get Black folks, I know you Black folks out there in America that are amazing, that are great, that are millionaires. I'm with you. If you guys are watching this, first of all, to not boast, even abroad, outside of America, I'm in the top 10% of Black Americans. I'm in the top 10%. It's a sad situation because I don't think of myself as shit right now. You know what I'm saying, Julius? I don't think of that. But apparently back home, with all these folks in my studio, the stats and all that things. The average Black American makes in my hometown. The average Black American, and in my hometown of Kansas City, Missouri, makes about $45,000 a year. The average white guy in my hometown only makes 80 fucking thousand a year. So I'm talking to blacks and whites together. And what I'm trying to say is why I left America is not, I did not know why I left America. Jesus Christ. Is it crazy energy? Am I intense? Julius? Fuck. Am I intense? Can you tell me? I need an answer.
I'm sorry, what?
Am I crazy intense right now?
Not good.
Fuck. Okay, you guys. That's sad. That's fucking sad. I'm gonna tell you right now too. Black Americans, if you're white, if you're African, if you're fucking Aborigines, if you're in fucking Philippines and you're fucking outta, if you're in Japan, okay. Black America, with all their fucked up shit, with all our confusion and our frustration, and Black Americans with all of our bullshit and homeless and welfare and food stamps shit, as Black people on this earth, we are number 10 or so-ish of the richest Black economy, world economy on this planet. If you are on welfare in America right now and you don't have no way to pay the rent, your daddy left you, got 5 kids from 5 babies, daddies that are all different, you're richer than most women on earth. Fuck. If you're a Black man and you're in America right now and you have a job that has benefits, you're richer than most Black men on earth. If you're in America, you're Black, and they fucking threw you to the ground, and they put their leg or their knee, or the fuck you want to say, on your neck, and they killed you in public, like George Floyd. You're one of the most rich Black folks on earth. Fuck, where's my chapstick, Julius? Damn. I did a show last week that talked about white folks. And I was talking to them about how they get these numbers, these stats, but how Black folks are so fucked up. Black Americans, okay? And they feel good, you know. Black folks, you know, they're being shot by the police, they're doing all this, but Black folks are incarcerated. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, white folks are fucked up right now. White folks, man, the reason they're mad at Black folks right now is because their situation's fucked up, more fucked up. So Black folks, white folks, American folks, I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to transition, and Julius, my transition, I'm gonna be changed. I've not even gotten to my fucking script. I'm trying to connect with you because my mother's in the Philippines right now, you guys. We've had 60-plus-year-old women's trip. Is there a graphic for that or anything you got to do? Is there a graphic for the women's trip? The ladies' trip was amazing. 60-plus women came to the Philippines, you guys. They flew all the way here. They stayed at Prime Vacations. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys, I love this. I love Julius. I love Joel. I love Ian. I love my life in the Philippines. Why I left America? I'm gonna babble for 2 hours, you guys. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I'm gonna babble for 2 fucking hours. I have a script. I've got bullet points. I've got videos. I want to fucking tell you why I left. I'm gonna tell you this too. Why I left? White, black, whatever the fuck, gay, transgender. You're gonna want to watch this. This episode is gonna be one of the best episodes. Thank you. Okay. We got shit planned. When I first landed in the Philippines, you guys, and I saw the Philippines and the opportunities, and I felt the energy and the vibe, I was mad. My emotion was anger, you guys. And the reason my emotion was anger was because I felt like, why did I know about this? I felt like, why didn't anyone tell me about this? I've got friends in my hometown in Kansas, Missouri, that are trying to push their own fashion brands and beautiful brands and beauty brands. Where I saw here, Donald Trump makes his ties, which I have numerous Donald Trump ties, not because I'm a Republican. I mean, I'm from 15 years ago in China. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, the Make America Great Again caps are made in China. Okay, most of them. They may have changed that shit now. But my point for the whole thing is why I left was because there's so many situations, whether you're black or white, where we cannot afford to live in America anymore. White folks, you guys are committing suicide more than blacks. The guy that tried to assassinate Donald Trump was not black. Republicans, you're really celebrating the fact that you can bring blacks to the Republican Party. If anything goes down out here in these expat streets, white people, you hope there's a black person around because we can support you. We can advocate for you. White people have left America 100 years before blacks. Tell you one thing too. Blacks, we've been around the world forever. Forever. Original Filipinos. Julius, are you on the mic?
Yes.
The original Filipinos were black. Am I correct?
Correct.
There might be a 10%, but you know what the difference is in the Philippines than America, Julius?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Ask me.
What's the difference?
The black Filipinos are still fucking here. They're the mountains, right? My point that I'm making, you guys, is that when it comes down to it, why I left America was because I just could not do and grow and be. And a lot of passport bros, traditional women who want real guys, traditional guys, high value guys. If you like Kevin Samuels, or if you were a Kevin Samuels girl, whatever it is, when it comes down to it, I'm saying those people, I left because I could not achieve any of that. Fuck. And black folks, we've been everywhere. We were already everywhere. Asia, specifically, the Philippines, Japan, Korea, Africa, everywhere. America, of course. Slavery does not define us. And white folks, when you realize that black Americans, black people, did not begin in Kentucky on a plantation, the sooner you realize we have more in common than we have different between ourselves. And why I left America, you guys, I'm going to get to this. I'm sorry,
We need to take a break, grab a snack, and then right back. We need to pay some bills. You know.
Okay, I got to pay some bills, you guys. I'm very intense right now.
Yeah. We apologize for Kareem so much cursing for those students watching us.
I apologize.
Yes.
Good evening. I will make sure that I do not cuss so much, but I get emotional. I get passionate. Let's pay some bills, come back, Julius, right? At the end of the day, you guys, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Good time, people. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Go grab a snack and come on back.
Hey you guys, Kareem Jackson here for Black Kansas City, you guys. This is By Black KC Show. Hey you guys, you know this fantastic, amazing, beautiful, sexy, beautiful diva, this queen, this Estelle Brooks Fit For You. You guys have seen her all over town. They implement a strict safety protocol against COVID-19. That's what got them popular during the whole COVID lockdown situation. Then from that situation, we all learned the value of our food, the value of our health, the value of our hygiene. We learned so much about that. And Estelle taught us all. She went online and changed the game for elderly, older, seasoned, professional fitness for all of us. She's a health and fitness instructor. She's over 70 years old, you guys, and she looks amazing. Her body fit toning, everyone saw this live online when she was doing it on Facebook at Estelle Brooks on Facebook, you guys. Then she went through and she showed us all. She went to people's homes. She went to her home. She went out in the community and showed us how to get fit and in shape with her boot camps and all her personal training. She's helping others to maintain a higher quality of life through health and fitness for generations to come. That's what Estelle Brooks is doing. So take care of yourself. This is the sign. This is the sign that you've all been waiting for. Go and get that healthy lifestyle right now. There's no excuse, you guys. Fit For You is for you.com. It's right there. All of her tools, all of her packages, and soon she's going to be training instructors all around the world how to help their elderly family and friends to get in shape as well. So you guys, go check out Estelle Brooks. Fit For You is for you. She's going to show you how you can be over 70 and fine. And thanks for watching Black Kansas City, the By Black Kansas City show. Kareem Jackson live on the set, baby. Go get healthy. Hey, what's up, you guys? Kareem Jackson here again for Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine. And you guys, you need a superstar for those pearly whites. I know that you do. Well, we got you covered, you guys. Check out our hottest dental clinics in Bulacan. And you guys all are ready right now to give you that $1 million peso smile. First, you guys, you all know ANDC, Elena No Fuente Dental Cosmetics, where they mix dentistry with a little bit of magic, you guys. Then I want you guys, check out Dr. Dental Clinic, your homeboy for all things toothy. And then you guys, I got another one for you. Paseo Dental Clinic, the yellow brick road to a blindingly bright smile, you guys. If you're looking to upgrade that smile, they're amazing. And then you guys, Boomy Pig Franco, you guys, he's really cool. The dental clinic, you guys, where they're cooking up beautiful smiles all day, every single day. And then you guys, I want you guys to meet Premier Smile and Dental Clinic. You guys, your smile is their jam. Don't worry about that. And then check this one out. Arc 17 Dental Clinic is going to blow your mind. They're all about crafting those perfect smiles every day, all day, just for you. Then you guys, Doc A Dental Clinic, just counting every tooth and making it count. They're really good at taking precise situations and getting precise outcomes for you, whatever it is you want to look like. And you guys, RCS, Oral Rehabilitation Clinic, you guys, wow. They are there to put your confidence back in your grin, y'all. I promise you that. Dr. Keith, Dental Clinic, okay, they've got that personal touch that a lot of you guys like. That personal touch that makes your choppers really work out, makes you grow really good. And you guys, you want to be around the historical district, Bar Swain Dental Clinic? You guys, that's the neighborhood wizards of oral health. You got to go over there and try them out. I want you guys to meet all the dentists in the Bulacan area, in our area here, with the Longos Lifestyle Magazine, Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine, and you guys make the choice yourself. Come on over, you guys, and let's get that smile on fleek. Your journey to a healthier, brighter, and more stunning smile starts right here in Bulacan, baby. Hey, and by the way, if you guys want to get your business showcased in the Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine, Longos, or Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine, or anywhere in the whole Philippines magazine lifestyle situation, PM is the key. And if you like this video, you guys, make sure to love, share, and follow us on this video. Please take the time. It does so much wonderful stuff for me and these folks that we showcase. Like, love, share, and follow.
Good time, people. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Go grab a snack and come on back. Time, people. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Go grab a snack and come on back.
What's up, you guys? Kareem Jackson live on the set for Bulacan Lifestyle Magazine, and we are live here, you guys. Bulacan, the quarantine is like semi-lifted, right? So you in your car, you cruising, and you need you an oil change. You've got to get your car right, you guys. We have one of the 500 best favorite things rapidly, you guys. MacArthur Highway, they have such great service, you guys. They're one of our 500 favorite at Bulacan, 100 best at Bulacan. They're one of our favorite places to go, and check it out, you guys. We were here. It is so nice, so fresh, so clean. Rapidly Express, you guys. They're located on MacArthur Highway, you guys. Get your car oil change done, and guess what, you guys? It's only $899 pesos. So no worry, less than 1,000 pesos. Look at these reviews, you guys. Don't believe us. Maui said it, Ned said it, Ken said it, Daniel said it, Carr said it, Carol said it, Ponce said it. Everyone says that this place is so awesome. 0945-369-0888, you guys. 899 pesos. Rapidly, you guys. Go check them out. But hey, COVID-19, we got you covered, you guys. You're in that car. How do you know it's clean? How do you know it's disinfected? How do you know that your kids are safe? Your employees are safe? Roll down to this place for 249 pesos, you guys. Rapidly will disinfect your car. 0945-369-0888,
What
you
you
guys.
waiting for?
Hey, local small business owners, entrepreneurs, and celebrities. Hey, you guys, I've got a secret to tell you. Go get that promo. Check this out. K&Co has a new website promo for $350. That's just 15,000 pesos, and your small business can have a fantastic site. You know how the guys are beating you, getting customers, how they're online. Despite anything, they can keep going. They can still reach customers. People can still buy. I've got the secret. They can online with their fantastic website. The promo, you guys, is just 15,000 pesos. $350. You can showcase your products and reach the world. Go get it.
Go get that promo. Go get that promo.
Three, two, one. We are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go.
You guys, you asking me why the hell I leave? Why I didn't do? Why you asking me why I left America? Oh my God. Okay, I get relief goods. Okay, I've done an unboxing. Jesus Christ, an unboxing. Governor Fernando. Let me tell you this one thing. I don't want to seem. I know that I may be opening and crazy and sound crazy to a lot of people. My mom is here in the Philippines. You guys with me in my house right now, watching hopefully right now. Matter of fact, my mom is. Let me just make sure that I send her this link to make sure she is watching right now. And Julius, I'm going to ask that you give my mother
Yes.
a link to
Yes.
call in because she's here because I told my mom to come here and check to make sure that I was not fucking crazy, that I wasn't living here like crazy, because you see some crazy ass foreigners out here in these expat streets. But tonight, the blessing, I've never received any help from fucking government, bro. I'm black. For Kansas City, Missouri. I've never received a grant. I've never received, I'm gonna tell you this too. I've never received a goddamn loan from SBA. I've never had a fucking angel investor, venture capitalist. I've begged for help from school. I've begged for politicians. I'll tell you this too. I make over $100,000 a year my whole fucking life. I'm a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% in America right now too. But tonight, the governor, who, funny enough, I have not talked to this man in over 2 years, maybe 1 year, 2, whatever. He sponsored my sound system last week, my birthday, or 2 weeks ago, August, my birthday. He sponsored it. That's Governor Fernando. Applause, please. Applause, please. Philippines have loved me. Filipinos have embraced me. You've seen Julius, you've seen Joel, you've seen Ian, you've seen all these people. I'm not affected. I'm that bougie nigga you know about. But I still give me a care box because folks around me are affected and I support those people. So I want to unpack this whole why have I left America thing. Because it's not about passports only. It's not about being fucking broke. It's about the fact that in America I could not do this and I was still the top 5%er. It's about I want you guys to understand, and the whole 2 hour show tonight is this. It's this. I know more people, more brothers in America right now. You're making 100, 200, 300,000. You're one of those high value brothers. I know you. I know who you are. But at the end of the day, when you net and includes your fucking credit, includes your credit cards, includes your student loan debt, when you net that shit, you ain't rich. You living on credit. You living on fucking fluff. And when it comes down to it, Americans are not overall doing a lot of that stuff. And so when I say that I left America, why? And Julius, I'm sorry, I'm going on. I'm fucking going on, right? I'm trying to give Filipinos credit. When you see Filipino videos, I fucking hate when you see the tobo shit. You see fucking eating with their fucking hands. You see all this bullshit ass videos showcasing Philippines, showcasing lifestyle abroad. Passport bros, I love you. I'm one of you. But in the day, there's more to passport bros than fucking bitches, women, sex, even marriage. There's more. There's fucking more. There's quality of food. There's quality of lifestyle. There's the fact that I have not done laundry in 12, 15 years. Jesus fucking, this is intense. This box I got, you guys, I've never received no box like this from the mayor of Kansas City, from the mayor of goddamn fucking Missouri, from the senator, Governor Fernando, who's a friend of mine. Now, I will admit, I did go and get this myself. I am a celebrity and shit, but my staff couldn't get it. But I did go jump in line and you know. But y'all, it rained a lot. My mother is in the Philippines right now. Is there a picture of my mom and me together? A picture, my mom and me, birthday. You got anything? There's a microphone. You can talk to me and shit. I can hear you and shit. Find a picture because they think I'm bullshit. It's in the country, in the Philippines for our first time in Asia. You see, is there a logo here? So it rained quite a bit, and my mom is stuck in my house. And I had a fabulous, cute-ass, bungalow-ass house. And my studio is in the next city next to my house. My studio here that you see here is not my home. This is office space, right? In front of the fucking city hall or whatever the hell. In America, I'm telling you this right now, brothers, I don't make that much. I'm not a fucking millionaire in dollars. But why I left America is because when I go abroad, my little $25,000 a year, my $50,000 a year, my $125,000 a year means fucking more. I can be the man that I want to dream to be about. And here, my mother's here. She's in my house. She's stuck with, she has a butler and she has a little bungalow and stuff. And she has sickle cell. So she has some issues. But we had her send a massage. She would take care of her. She's okay now. God bless you. My mother is fine. Her sickle cell under control. Dr. Lisa, she's waiting. And of course, the doctors here are waiting for her. But they sent her, the fucking governor. Is it council? What's his name? Vice Governor?
Alex Castro.
Vice Governor Alex Castro. You're a new friend. You're a new brother. Vice Governor Alex Castro. The city councilman, aka Brian Captain Rizal, brother, thank you. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. This whole thing might be $5. Wait. That's bullshit. Okay, wait. This whole thing might be $35. But they sent this to my fucking mother. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's fucking heavy, okay? They sent this to my mother. She loves all this crazy ass, high salt ass. They sent this to my mother, you guys. And you know what's funny? I don't eat rice, but okay, they got rice. They got rice. My mom likes rice. She loves Filipino rice. My mom belongs to, okay, bullshit aside, my mother in America is a member of Iglesia de Cristo, and she did not know, but I'm just saying, it was emotional with a great day today. I'm gonna tell you, this is why I left America. This is the things in my mind, and this, by the way, is for, and it was the DWSD, so it's kind of elderly people, older people. They sponsored this. I think altogether, this is actually coffee. Altogether, I think they sponsored about 1,500 fucking people. My mother was only one.
The picture of your mother is on the screen, Kareem.
My mother was one.
That's the mayor
The mayor.
of Malolos.
I took my mother to the mayor's home. He fed her brunch. He fed her brunch. He blessed my mother. The mayor of Malolo City, Bulacan, Christian, blessed my mother. Why did I leave? Can I give this to you, Joe? I'm sorry. Jules, can I give this to you? Why did I leave? Why did I fucking leave? No, I'm sorry, you guys. You guys are mad at me for cussing. Within the day, when it comes down to it, black folks, and we're passionate, we cuss. I don't mean anything by it. But why did I leave? Because of this picture right here on the screen right now. I could not get this blessing in the United States from my mother as a black American entrepreneur guy, millionaire, not millionaire, whatever the hell. Is that cussing, Julius? Is hell cussing, Julius? Julius, is hell cussing? I can say hell. What I'm saying, women, black women, most of my viewers, 95% of my viewers are black women. 95% of my clients are women. 95% of my content caters to women. It's just the way that it is. My mother is in the Philippines right now. That picture is a woman. So my point about that whole situation is that when it comes down to it, there's a lot more to why I left America than the numbers you see, the stats you see. I couldn't do that for my mother in America. I'm just a nigga, and I made over $100,000 a year. When you guys are saying out there, sorry, that's completely fucking wrong. When ladies, when you're out there saying that black men need to be high value and make this, a high value man in our fathers and grandfathers generation was nothing like now. All the way down, all the way down. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read anything. Yeah, all the way. I've had a whole show intro. Thank you, Julius. Tonight. But the reason is because I feel this emotion. I see that these people are getting help. I see the folks out there when it comes down to it. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate it. I see that it's really hard for black men to create because even if you have the money, you can still be alone when you end up. I see black women out there talking about how great they have it. The guys that they got it from, the husbands, they're dead. They're not here. They're not with us. So anyway, my point tonight, why I left America, you guys? It's situations, opportunities like what I showed you with those boxes. It's nothing to do with passport bros or dating or women or I mean that's like I'll give you 50%. No, I'll give you 25%. When it comes down to it, you're talking about why I packed my bags, planned, saved, talked to my mom, talked to my dad, talked to my clients, talked to my boss, talked to my friends. Oh my God, I wasn't single. I was not fucking single. I was not single. I had to talk to my partner. So I want you guys to grab your cocktails, grab your drinks. Black Wellness Coffee is out right now in the Philippines, you guys. When it comes down to it, I want you to understand, I want you to grab your cocktails, everything, because we're getting into this today. We're getting into this today. I hope that my guest is going to be able to bear with me and be on this show. Because I'm going to tell you something really quick. It's not a black or white thing. Americans right now, we are so fucking frustrated with how things are. We are looking to the Philippines, looking to Africa, looking to Mexico, looking to even the UK. Some black folks are like, you know what? I ain't even got to get a fucking beneficial dollar conversion rate. I just want to leave. I don't care if the dollar is worth less or more. I just want to get out. There are 500,000 plus Americans, 550, 600,000 plus UK folks in the UK waiting for their passports to leave America and the UK right now to get the fuck out. And I want to tell you the one thing is that when it comes down to it, this is because we are so frustrated with how things were, we can't do it anymore. I'm telling you. Okay. Anyway, if you just tuned in, I'm Kareem Jackson. You're live on the set. I've been here with the emotion the last few days because my mom was in town. And it's been kind of triggering some things for me. So if you're just meeting for the first time, I'm sorry if I'm tipsy, drinking coffee. I'm sorry. But if you're following me for the last freaking 15 fucking years, you will know me right now. Know why I'm telling you these things. Because I feel that you don't know. My last tour in the Philippines, year old plus. My eyes so whole new. I'm woke for real right now.
Chad Jones said, I'm fading.
You're what?
Comment on Facebook Live.
Yes.
She said, I'm fading.
Fading? Sorry. Okay. Okay. Char, Can you give her a link to the show? Your show? You got it? Char, where's the link to the how to join the show? Char, I got you, girl. I'm with you. I've been triggered tonight, and even your conversation, Char, it triggered me when you and I talked earlier. I was like, there's so many of us, Black Americans, Black women, white, whatever, that have the issues. Please send Char in the comments. Click the link, Char. Join. I have a whole schedule here. I'm gonna bring you in now, right now.
Char Jones.
Yes. In the chat, Char, because I want to showcase her. You have a lower third for her. Send her a link. Okay, I'm sorry, Cha. Cha. Well, you know what, Cha? When you get on the show, you can correct me with Cha. Correct me, Miss Cha. Cha, by the way, you guys, she's gonna be joining us in a second here, you guys. Cha left America, has a son. She is that traditional woman, it kind of seems like. She's an example of another person, because you guys don't fucking believe me, of why she left America. She first went to Mexico. Now she's in Malaysia. And for you guys to think it's a Black American thing, a Black male thing, this is a woman. And she's a little sexy and light-skinned too. But she left too. And she actually left before I did. I've been traveling the world longer than her. But she left before I did. And when she comes in here, I think she's going to give you an idea. We're going to talk about, she's got some hot things happening. Like she's doing events and networking events and things like that. But the whole point, I want to get her on here to talk about. A lot of us are trying to find situations and really that there's more opportunities abroad. White people, you guys, if you're watching, you've been ahead of us for a long time. A long time. But it's time that we finally realize and figure out and understand that you guys have an advantage on us. Passport Bros is like 20 years. White folks have been doing this for a whole long time before that. You know what, Cha? How's Cha doing? Hey, you guys, Julius, let's play some bills really quick. Play a commercial. And I want to come back. And before I get to my whole situation, while we go through it really quick, I want you guys to really meet someone that did this before me as a woman. They can give you a whole different perspective on how it is when you leave the U.S. You find a better way of life, more affordable way of life. Because I'll tell you, I really wish that I left the U.S. a long time ago. I would have knew this when I graduated high school. And a lot of Black folks now, it's about relationships and things like that. But overall, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where you really think in your head, like, wow, if I had left a long time ago, if I had done this. And then when you get to where you travel, you realize, even if you're in Africa, there's more white American expats in Africa than Black American ones. You start realizing how late you are.
Let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills, you guys. Let's play some commercials. Thank you. Let's pay some bills. We're good?
You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Go grab a snack and come on back.
You were live on the set. I've got some news to tell you. 10 years ago, I left California, USA on the beach, and I got on a plane. I went to the tropics and I reinvented myself. I wanted to turn my dreams into reality. I had a great time, great friend. I published magazines, books. I meditated. I sipped coconuts, you guys. I had tattoo competition, weekly shows, and I want you guys to know I sat down and I wanted to write step by step how I did it. How did I get free? How did I outsource everything? How did I get to where I could run my company from my laptop? And now I finished it. It is done. My new book, you guys, Outsource Everything, is out now. I finished it. I'm telling you all about how I gained my freedom, how I live in the tropics next to the beach in a beautiful lifestyle, and I still run my business. I outsource everything. My new ebook, it's out now, you guys. It's available right now, you guys. I made it to where freedom is here for you. You can get the same freedom that I did. It's totally possible and it's totally doable. And this has never been a better time than to do it. Grab my new ebook, Outsource Everything, on Google Play and the App Store, you guys. And of course, creamantonio.com/my ebook. Outsource Everything. Outsource Everything, How to Be a Minimalist CEO by Kareem Jackson. An introduction for small business owners and entrepreneurs. Presented by K & Co America and the Chunkston Group. To break free. Oh my God, you guys are still here. Hey, okay, you guys, I'm so glad you're still here. I'm so glad you stuck around to the end because I want to show you some more about my book. I'm so excited about this. Outsource Everything, out now, you guys. It's out now. Go grab it. On my website, you guys, creamantonio.com. You can go to the App Store, any of these places, and go grab it. I want you to sit down, ponder this, and think about, why do I have the stress I have? Why am I working so hard? Why am I a slave to my business? Why do I not have more freedom? There's folks all over the world looking that can outsource to you. I'm going to introduce you to this, tell you why you don't need that new car, you don't need that bling bling, you don't need that house right now. Outsource everything. Get free. What good is that money? What good is all that fame and fortune if you are working every day like it's a job? Freedom is here. It's here for you, you guys. Grab my ebook, you guys. Outsource Everything. Google Play, the App Store, and of course, creamantonio.com/my ebook. Go grab it, you guys.
Mitsubishi X-Force. Be
Mitsubishi Motors. Three, two, one. We are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go. 3, 2, 1. We are live. Hello, world. Success is for everyone, baby. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Yes, let's go.
Miss Cha, are you there?
Okay, we're on.
Miss Cha.
Hey.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for being here this evening. I want to say to you that I really feel that between you and I, there's a movement going on right now. Hey, how are you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm good.
Okay.
Great show. Please, Shaw, tell me a little bit about yourself. And Julius, I want to hear more about you. What went on? Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. So a little bit about myself. My name is Chad Jones. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Nashville, DC, and a whole lot of in between. I originally left the United States the first time in 2009, shortly after Barack got into office. And I wanted to see the world. I've always wanted to see the world. However, I put that call out ended up getting a teaching job. I had worked corporate America forever and also did some PR and stuff and event planning, and then took a job in Korea. So 2009, I went to Korea, stayed over there 3.5 years. Didn't really think I would ever go back to the US. But I went back on vacation and then got stuck. So that kind of shifted some things. I then went to grad school to study intercultural communications, and uh, then I started my own consultancy company working with expats that were living and going abroad. And at that particular time, I also, while I was in Korea, started an organization called Expat Women of Color. We now have about 6,500 followers on Facebook. I then turned that into a nonprofit organization and was working with study abroad, helping more African American students who were in college study abroad, because at that particular time, this is like 2012, 2013, basically, we didn't know where the study abroad office was. And for me, that was an issue. After been living abroad for some time, I wanted to help increase the number of minorities who were studying abroad. So went into the offices of the college campuses and tried to increase that number, because as I found out that, most of the things that we do is within a 9 to 10 block radius of our homes. And oftentimes Black students, well, this was before the whole Black travel movement started, that people weren't leaving the confines of the neighborhoods that they grew up in. And that's still kind of true today, but now people are traveling more. And so after that, ended up going back into the workforce, and worked in nonprofit and worked for Bono for about a year. And then I had a child, and then COVID happened. And so at that particular point, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be stuck somewhere I don't want to be. And I decided to move to Mexico. And I took my 18-month-old son at the time to Mexico. And we lived there for 3 years. And right now, I'm working on an assignment, doing some things in Malaysia. So I brought him over here. But that's the gist of who I am. I do some intercultural training, and I'm also an expat as well as a soft life coach. So I particularly work with women who are ready to stop hustling and struggling and being strong and step into their femininity and have ease and grace in their life. So that's a little bit about who I am. I can't hear you if you're talking.
That's amazing. I'll tell you straight out, when it comes down to it, you know, I want to know more about, like, how did you decide to leave as a woman with a child? How did you decide? You can hear me? Is that working? Hold on.
Now I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Thank you. How was it as a Black woman leaving the United States with a child? How was that? Like, how did you even get the audacity, the gumption to do that?
I mean, for me, just being me, I got the audacity. I don't even know what that means. Like, I feel like if I dream it, if I think it, it's possible. So just moving it. Like, there's nothing stopping me from being great but me. If I want something, go get it. That's just how I felt. And I remember, and this is actually True story. Because at the time, my child's father and I were going through some things, and so I was trying to like separate myself so that hopefully he would grow up. And so when I decided to go to Mexico, I was going to do some business stuff with my partner who also used to work in Korea. We met in Korea. And so I remember right before we got ready to leave, he was like, you can't do this, and you know you're gonna be broke, and all these different things he was saying because he was angry. And I laughed because even though I didn't really have a whole entire plan, my life doesn't work that way. I think it, I do it. I don't sit and try to contemplate a whole bunch of stuff and move chess pieces. That's not what I do. I jump. And so I just remember laughing because I was like, you don't know who I am. And I'll show you better than I could tell you, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be all right. I know without a shadow of a doubt. Like, I tell even my clients and other people who are trying to decide whether they're going to live abroad, I was like, if you fail, go home. You can always go back, but if you never make the decision, you're gonna always stay stuck. And so he was basically telling me that I wasn't gonna make it, and I was like, "That's all right." He was like, "You gonna be with a baby by yourself? You don't know how, And I'm like, "Whatever." And so I just packed my bags and move forward because it was better than where I was. I didn't want to be where I was anymore. It wasn't satisfying. And I knew that, I wasn't ever going to stay in a situation that wasn't serving me. And if it's not serving me, it's not serving my child. And so, despite what anybody would have said or thought, to me, if I stayed, it would have been a detriment to who I was and to my child. So I wanted him to see a healthy person with good well-being. And so I made the decision. And so audacity, why not? Why not dream big and move forward?
Wow. But tell me this though. You're leaving America. You got your passport. You got your son. Why did you leave America? Like, what was so amazing in America, Mexico, Asia that convinced you that leaving is better for you and your child? What made you decide?
Well, I've always wanted to live abroad. Even as a little girl, I used to sit, elementary school. One of my elementary schools was like 5 minutes from the airport. And so I used to just watch the planes take off and land all day when I was daydreaming. And so I've always thought of myself as a person who was going to see the world. And so when I got the opportunity to do that, when I was 33 when I first went abroad for the first time. So when I got the opportunity to go to Korea, I went. And then I always felt like I would go back. I never anticipated coming back to the US. I got stuck there for, it was temporary. And so once I had my child and I realized that the relationship wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I wasn't happy in the US. And then we were, experiencing COVID. It just was the right time for me to vacate the premises and take the shot. So I did. And I wanted, we were going through COVID. It was a lot of Black Lives Matter, all this other stuff on TV, and, brothers getting shot and the police doing this, that, and the other. And so, and I remember when I was pregnant, I cried when I realized I was having a son. Not because I didn't feel like I was capable of being a good mother to a son. I was just sad that I was bringing a Black male child into the world that was not going to be seen as someone's equal, or not going to be seen as a man or valued. So it hurt. But when I started seeing everything go on during COVID, I just was like, you know what, not on my watch. I'll take my son and I'll take him to a place where he will be safe. He'll go outside and play and he won't have to look over his shoulder. And, you know, that's what I did. I can't, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
That's amazing to me. I'm shocked actually because I think that a lot of it's amazing to me because I feel like a lot of Black women think that the only way to really succeed is to be in America, to be with a man or a husband, and you left and you did very well. And I want to know, like, so you left the States, you got your passport, you left the States, you got your son, your teacher of English. So how much did you think that you make in dollars every year there where you are now in Malaysia? Like, who are we talking to right now? Like, is it 25,000 a year? Is it 50,000 a year? What do you make right now living, which is a great life at what it sounds like with your son in Malaysia?
So I'm not a teacher anymore. I taught, that was the first time I went abroad. I was teaching English and I taught at a university in Korea. And I don't even remember how much I was making. I made pretty good money. I worked for a private university. However, so now, see, now you're about to get me in trouble. So six figures. Um, and so mid six figures. And I'm able to give my child, like, so when I lived in Mexico, because we just moved to Malaysia, like in April, at the end of April, beginning of May. But when I lived in Mexico, we had the nanny, I had a housekeeper, I had all the things. And I don't have those things here because I haven't vetted people yet. But when I got to Mexico, I made sure my life was as easy as possible and that he had all the things that he needed. He also had a school. He went to school like once he turned 3. But we moved there when he was like a little bit, about 18 months. And, I just was able to provide him a better life. I wasn't paying $60,000 to send him to daycare. He stayed at home with me and I still was able to be at home with him 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365. The only thing is I had help. I had a nanny, and then as my community got built, I had people in the community in which I could trust. Like, he basically has a surrogate grandmother. They still talk every day to this day. That helped when my nanny wasn't there or my nanny got sick. So I had those things. And then here, I haven't established those things yet, but those are things that he'll have. And now he's at the point where he can go to school. So he is homeschooled. And, but it doesn't take 6 figures to do it, right? I literally could have moved to Mexico and made $40,000 a year. And still had pretty much the same lifestyle. My rent wasn't but $700 a month. I had a brand new townhouse, 3 levels, two bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, I had a rooftop deck. I had all the things, right? And the quality of my life was better. And people always think, you went to Mexico. Like, yeah, people would say, like, you went to Mexico, it's so unsafe, it's this, that. I lived in the safest city in North America. Um, and one of the safest, like one of the top 11 safest cities in the world. And I wasn't taking my son and taking him and putting him in harm's way with the cartel and all these other, things that people think. I was actually taking him, giving him a better life. All he knew was the beach and parties and, being able to be around a community of people who look like him. And, he didn't have to hear gunshots and all these other things. He lived in a safe environment. We lived in a gated community. So I was actually giving him a better life and lifestyle. And now he lives in if I showed you my view, it's a $1 million view of the Petronas Towers and the whole skyline. And we got 3 pools, tennis court, basketball court. We live on 21st floor of a high rise. So I mean, my life is pretty good, and I think it's affordable because I'm not trying to ball out of control just because I live in a cheaper or I have a cheaper economics in the place that I'm in. I still try to live in a reasonable way. I just live the life that I want to live, and it's a lot softer than me having to, put in 40, 50, 60 hours on somebody else's dime and not see my child and put him in, daycare or, just be away from him. I've been here, pretty much every day of his life. All he knows is being with me.
Well, you know what I want to know about? I want to know about this event you have in Malaysia for Black females or for Black people. What's the event you have in Malaysia right now? I don't know if it's Thanksgiving or not Thanksgiving. I've got, but what do you? Tell me more about that. You've got a group that you're
Yeah.
helping Black. Anyway, what do you got?
Well, I still have expat women of color, but while I was when I was in Korea, the group that I was in, Brothers and Sisters of South Korea or so, and we did all kinds of events. One of the events that we did was a big Thanksgiving event where we came together. It's like 50 some people, and we had Thanksgiving, and it was very Black, spades and all kinds of cards and good food, and we cooked all the food and everything. And so I did the same thing in Merida when I moved there. I had something at my house, and we had Thanksgiving, or Friendsgiving is what we called it. And so what I am doing for anybody who is in Southeast Asia, the tickets are hella cheap. You can fly between countries for 30, 40, 50, $60, just depending on where you are in Asia. And so I started thinking about, there aren't a whole lot of Black people living here in Malaysia, at least, African Americans. So I was like, I don't really think small. So I could have, with the friends group I could have 10, 15 people at my house and do Thanksgiving, right? Or I was like, let's go big or go home, and we'll have a Friendsgiving. It'll be a Black expats in Southeast Asia Friendsgiving. You can come to Kuala Lumpur, and we have Thanksgiving dinner, a DJ, play some spades, play Uno, kids can play, and we can do it, family style, meet new people that you may not know, people that you see online that you follow, you can meet them too. But come together and just have a really great time. And then next year we'll do it in a different city and just take it on the road. But I think that one of the hardest things for expats is being away from your family, being away from the, while everybody else is having holidays and whatever, and you see it or you hear it or you call home. Now you can do video calls. So it's not as bad, but it's still not the same. So we choose this life. And some of the things that come with it is, extended family and being able to create new memories with new people that, you travel with or you meet through your travels. And so that's what I wanted to do, is just be able to bring people together. And if you want to come from the States, you're welcome to, but I'm thinking that it will be a great opportunity for everybody who's in Southeast Asia to hop on a flight, come to Kuala Lumpur, hang out. If you haven't ever been to Malaysia, it's a great place. The food is wonderful, but for Thanksgiving, we're going to do traditional American style Thanksgiving, Black American style. So
I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you for engaging. If you have any tips, of course, for personal relationships or just find peace and love and joy, you have any advice for them at all to help them leave America and just live the life that you're living?
follow your bliss. Now, I will tell anybody, it's not for everybody, especially not the faint of heart. But if you are contemplating having a better life, you want your life to be less stressful, where you're not struggling and hustling and trying to live outside of your means, then think about what it is that you truly want. And I tell people, I always start from the end. Like, what if you could write down your story and how you want your life to be, write it down and then make it happen. Like, it's nothing to it. Like, I talk to people all the time. I'm planning on retiring. Do you know that people who retire tend not to really live that long because they're tired? And then by the time they get to the point where they can actually, enjoy life, they're too depleted. And so they don't really do anything, or they go get another job because they still need to go pay more bills. And so, if you are at the point where you can retire, think about where you can live in the world. If you are not at the point of being able to retire and you want to live your best life now, why are you waiting? Because tomorrow's not promised to none of us, young or old. And so I would say, put a plan together, figure out where you want to be, look at the cost of living, and go live your best life. If you need to make a certain amount of money, there's remote jobs out there that you can get. You just need to figure out what you want. Start with what you want, ask for it, and then make it happen. But don't stay in a place where you're tolerated and not celebrated. And oftentimes, especially Black Americans, we're tolerated in the US. Although we feed the economy, we come up with the creativity, the culture is always stolen, we're still being tolerated. And, y'all can stay over there and fight for what you want, or you could fight to live the life that you truly want and make it happen anywhere in the world. The world is your oyster. And oftentimes you can go live a much cheaper life somewhere else, but that cheap doesn't mean that it's not of quality, right? And so the food is better in other countries. Sometimes, most of the time, most places ban food from America because it's not authentic anymore. It's synthetic, it's man-made. They're killing you. And so why are you staying in a place that isn't allowing you to thrive and live your best life? So my advice is to get out when you can and to live your life and do it the best way that you possibly can. And just because you go to a place that, people say Mexico is a third world country. It's not third world. I lived there. They had high rises. They had everything that America had, and better quality of food because they didn't allow a lot of GMO food. They don't allow chemtrails. They don't allow a lot of things that makes your life a lot better. And so that in and of itself is important to me. So I'm hoping that if you're on the fence and you're trying to think about your next move, start thinking about the quality of life and not what you're giving up, but what you're going to get. And it's much better than what you're accepting at this particular point.
Fantastic. I think it's one of those things where when people that take our trips, travel to the Philippines or obviously Africa or Malaysia, a lot of them they really don't understand that we leave America for a lot of different reasons. It's not just about money or traditional. In your case, maybe you were running a little bit, but the whole point is leave America because abroad we can live the better life, best life, and we can do things that we just couldn't do in America. Yeah, I'm just curious, what are some things there that you're doing or you can do that you could never do in America?
I don't know that I'm doing something here in Malaysia that I could never do in America. Because I pretty much had a good life. I lived outside of DC in Alexandria. Um, I got to experience, go to the wharf, do all the things I want to do, go to the beach, whatever. Um, it's just basically the quality of life. Like, I don't wake up to an alarm clock. I wake up when I want to. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and most of the time I'm up till 2 in the morning because I'm doing work in the U.S. Um, but it's just the quality of my life. Literally, I can go have a meal with 4 people and spend $25 for everybody to eat here. Um, versus, and then that's with drinks and all. Versus if I'm in the U.S., we starting just having drinks now. Like you can have a Pepsi or Coke is like $6, right? So you already starting off, a fourth of what I'm paying for everybody to eat. And so it's just that the quality of food and the cost of food and the cost of living is just so much better when, I was paying $2,000 a month to live in a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, apartment in Alexandria, where I pay 700. And if I showed you my view right now, you'd be shocked, because it's a New York view of the city. It's literally people pay, thousands and thousands of dollars just to have the view. And so I would just say that my life is better because not just the affordability of it, the quality of life of dealing with people. Malaysia is very diverse. So there's 3 major ethnic groups. You have the Chinese, you have the Malay, you have the Indian, but then there's other, there's people from Thailand, there's people from Bangladesh, there's people from Sri Lanka. And you just have a plethora of people and they're all immersed and nobody is shooting. I don't have to hear gunshots. What I hear 5 times a day is the call of prayer. It is a Muslim country, but at the same time, it's not a strict Muslim country where you can't, walk around and be you. You're not told to wear a certain thing. You can't wear shorts and this, that, and the other. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Just be respectful. People still drink here. People smoke, all the things. But life, just the living aspect, I think is the quality is so much better because there's so many things that you can do. I can go to rooftop parties and all the kind of, the same life I had in America where I went to, nice brunches and I, socialize and do all the things. I still do the same things I would do in America. I do it here. I just don't have the same community aspects here that I had in America or that I had in Mexico. However, I believe if you build it, they'll come. And so people see my life, they see my lifestyle, and they'll inquire about it. And I'm very honest about what it is and what it isn't. But what I love is that, my water bill is $1.50. I love my $1.50 water bill. I love that my electricity bill, I can run the air conditioning all day and I have central air and it's like $60. I love the fact, like I said, my view is beautiful. I love the fact that, I can go out during the day. There's 50 malls all within blocks from one another. And I can still enjoy my life and I don't have to look over my shoulder. I don't have to worry about being raped or maimed, walking down the street. I'm safe. My child is safe. My child is getting the opportunity. Before he was 4, he had saw, I think 9 different countries. And so he's lived in 3. He's been able to travel. He loves getting on a plane. I am providing a lifestyle for my son. He doesn't even remember living in America. He was 18 months when he left. He's 5, he just turned 5 2 weeks ago. And the quality of life that I'm being able to provide him and give him the opportunity to grow up in a very multi-diverse atmosphere where he's not being judged by the color of his skin. He's not being judged because he's Black. He's not being judged because he's male. He's not all these things that I have to worry about in the US. I don't have to worry about, and I can give him better quality of life. So that alone is everything. And so I don't know that things are so different and that I'm able to do anything different that I wouldn't be able to do in the US. I'm just able to give more opportunities and, I can travel. Thailand, it only cost me $35 to get to Thailand. It cost me, when I went to Singapore a couple weeks ago, it was $35 for both of us. Actually, one of my friends, I paid for her too. So it was like $45 for all 3 of us to go to Singapore. Now, when we got to Singapore is expensive. That was probably the most expensive part. But with living in Southeast Asia, you can get to the next place fairly quickly and for a reasonable amount, And so that in and of itself is what you're gaining. You're gaining the experience. You're gaining the memorable moments that you wouldn't probably be able to pay for. Like coming from the US to here, those are thousands of dollars of tickets, right? And so if you travel while you're here, there's so many places that you can hit and see and experience. That's what I am gaining that I would not have in the US. Most people are happy to go to Florida. You know how many times I've been to Florida? Like I've been to, there's 50 states. I've been to 48 in 2 of the, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and Guam. So I've been, what else am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that's great. And I think if your mindset is trying to get to the next state or, fly to Florida or California and have a vacation, That's wonderful. But what part of the world have you been? What have you seen in a different culture? And like you were talking about earlier, how you're able to give back, that you would be able to do that like you're doing it, when you were living in Kansas City. Now you have the opportunity to touch the world and help cultivate cultures versus just, being able to sit at your house and watch, you know, football, since it's football season. There's so much more to do in the world, and you're doing that. And so that makes it worth it to me.
I think that when it comes down to it, I think that a lot of people don't really understand that we were just tired of it, frustrated with it, with life and the frustration, and you not being able to find the man you want to find, and how we just cannot create the life we want to live in America. You are the woman. You want a man that can do things for you, and a lot of us we can't afford to do it in America, and they're finding that abroad, Philippines, Malaysia, they're finding that they can actually do it. They can send you valet, they can pick you up, they can buy a house, they can do all these things, and they slowly realize it's not just them, or not only them, but they realize it's Americans that are also struggling to create the life they want to live. So, are you single? Are you with someone? What's up with you? Like, how you doing, girl? Are you single?
I am single right now, yes.
And
And I mean, if I meet the right person, I meet the right person. If not, you know, um, dating has never been my issue. Like I can find a man if I'm looking, or he's finding me, what have you. But for me right now, I was trying to get over a relationship and make sure that my son was good. And so now I'm a lot more open to dating. And so now it's just put myself out there to meet people and just make sure that we're on the same page. So I'm open to date.
I'm telling you, it's really hard to understand for most, especially Black Americans, right? Why would we leave plantation to go around the world? And I'll ask this too. Like, it's a really dumb question for you, but do you date there in Malaysia? Do you meet people? Do you go out? Do you drink? Can you draw the picture of Malaysia for these folks that are wondering what you're doing and how you're doing it?
Yeah. So I am an events director for an association. So for me, that's what I have to do, is go out. There's lovely rooftop bars all over the city. And I'm oftentimes booking those particular venues for events. Um, so I just arrived here at the end of April. So I was pretty much setting my foundation for, like, making sure I had the right house, making sure it was furnished and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't really out there trying to date per se. Um, Actually, that's not true. So when I arrived, I actually went on my very first date probably 2 days after I got here. It was a decent date. Um, we got a lot in common, and until we didn't. And he was just hella cheap. So I just was like, okay, this is not gonna work for me. And so after our second date, I just didn't call him back. But I'm always at some networking event or I'm part of internations. And like I said, I do my own events and I work with a couple organizations where I do their events. So I'm constantly at some kind of function. And, I'm open to date. I've been on 2 dates since I've been here. But again, the right person, we good. But I just don't want to be in, no messy mess. And oftentimes, what I found living abroad, I had two of the best relationships I had when I lived in Korea. And so, I'm open to date people or a man who is serious and who understands that, I'm not about the games and we good. And so if I meet him, whether I meet him at the airport or I meet him at one of these events, or if I meet him, just out and about, we good. But it's not difficult. What I'm having an issue is like I have, and for me, and it's not the same, but I go to the barber to take my son, and then I also get my hair cut at that same barber, and there's a plethora of men, and they're very attractive men, but they're like 23, and I'm old enough to be their mama. So it's like, okay, this is not what I'm looking for. So if I was looking for that, that'd be totally different. But it's not what I'm looking for because I'm damn near 50. So, but we can go out for drinks.
When I left the United States my first time, I went to Asia. A lot of folks thought I was crazy. They thought I didn't know what I was doing. They didn't know what I was trying to figure out how to do. They didn't know why would I leave? Why would I outsource? Why would I do these things? And of course, I'm black, so we can't go past Iowa without being scared. Tell me this, like, for guys out there, girls out there, parents out there, women out there, it's really safe out here. That the crime rate in America is high as hell, right? The quality of life, things like that. So, so bread and butter stuff. You do your own laundry, cook your own food. Like, what is your day to day? Like, what do you do every day? You wake up in the morning. It's late now, but what do you do in the morning? What is your day to day? I know it's amazing.
So in Mexico, I had, all the people. Here, I don't have, again, because I haven't really taken the time to just sit down and hire anybody. But, I have my own, I don't mind doing my own laundry. Even when I had a person that cleaned my house in Mexico, I did my own laundry. She folded everything out, but I put everything in the washing machine. I cook because I like cooking, so I don't really need a personal chef. It's not a necessity for me because I like cooking. And I actually, matter of fact, in Mexico, I had a catering company. So I did a lot of food for people in the community, especially around like Thanksgiving, Christmas. I catered different parties and stuff like that. So I love cooking. I don't need a chef for that reason. The one thing I enjoy living abroad is being able to have a housekeeper who cleans my house, but I'm a very clean person. So like, even though I have a 5-year-old, he cleans up after himself, and my house is pretty much stays in a clean situation where you just need to come in and like spruce it up. Maybe mop floors, sweep floors, but I also do that every day. So, um, but for the most part, like I have a driver. Um, um, I live in the place I live in has a lot of amenities. I don't live that far from the city center. Most of my time I spend at the mall, like a lot of Malaysians, because the air conditioning, and then the food. The food is amazing. So often you can find me in the streets at the mall. Um, but day to day, normally I am up to about this time working on different things because, I'm a consultant. And so I do intercultural consulting, and, I'm helping Americans move abroad, or to make sure companies are hiring compliant people and all that kind of stuff. Um, but my life is easy. I spend a lot of time. I take my child today. Went to martial arts. We went to the park. The only thing we didn't do that we normally do when we're out and about is go to a mall. Um, but yeah, I have a pretty easy, laid back life. When we're out, we do excursions. So I don't like doing all the touristy stuff, but we've done some things like, go to some of the attractions and things like that, just because, I've been to Malaysia before I moved here. So I came here 12 years ago. So I had already done all the touristy stuff, but my son hadn't. So just being able to experience the culture and letting him know, where he's living. He's really big on maps and finding stuff. So every time we get in the car, he's talking to the driver and, where are we going? What's the destination? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my life is pretty simple. I really don't have many worries. I have a lot of peace, and I like it that way. My life is pretty easy, and yeah, but I think, for a person coming from America, if you are, working 9 to 5, and doing 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and, living in a place that's $2,000, $3,000 a month, when you live abroad, you can't afford for the lifestyle that you probably can't afford in the US. A lot of people I know aren't getting somebody to clean their house and do their laundry and, clean their pool and all the other stuff that it requires, when you have the means to do it outside of the country. Those things are cheap. Like, I had people who, even though I had a laundry room in Mexico, I did have somebody that came and picked up my clothes sometimes to take them and wash them when I didn't want to wash them. But for the most part, I wash my own clothes. I did have somebody that came in and cleaned my house, and I had a nanny, and I worked from home. So I think you are able to afford those things, and they're really cheap. My nanny only cost me like $40 a week, if that. I don't even think it was that much. $10, yeah, $40 a week. Um, my cleaning lady was basically $20 a week. So I think you can afford things because compared to the US, where you are doing all those things and you have to manage all those things, and that's your responsibility, and you go to work and then you come home and work. Whereas when you're living abroad, even if you're working from home, oftentimes you're not working in your house because you're living in your house. And I think that's one of the biggest, pluses about, being able to live abroad. If you have children, you have somebody that can take care of your children with you. Where, in the States, that's only a luxury of the affluent. That's the luxury of just the average person. And when I lived in Mexico, most people had nannies. Everybody had a housekeeper. It wasn't only the affluent. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Even Kansas City or the Midwest or wherever you left. How
Say that
was
one
it?
more time.
How was Malaysia? How's dating in Malaysia? How's dating, finding love, doing business? How is it for you?
Um, Again, like I've only been on 2 dates. Um, and I'm kind of picky, but I think, once I like immerse myself into the whole dating thing, it'll be a lot easier. It's when you work from home, it's a little harder anyways because you're not out there where you're meeting people on a regular basis. However, I do events, so I'm able to meet people in that capacity. Um, but yeah, I don't think it's any different. Um, I think for Black women, you have to be a little bit more open because you know Black women tend to want to date Black men, and when you're living abroad, first of all, there are way more women traveling overseas than there are men. Men just started traveling, whereas women, both Black or white, it's we are the majority in that realm. So, and white women have been doing this since the beginning of time. So I think it's easier for you if you are open minded and you're willing to date outside your race. And oftentimes, what happens is a lot of Black women tend to be closed in respects to wanting to date outside their race. But once you become open to I'm willing to date somebody outside my race, then it becomes easier. Now, I'm not particularly attracted to certain ethnicities just because I'm just not attracted to them. Doesn't have anything to do with that person per se. So I just think just being open minded. And being in Malaysia, like I said, it's very diverse. So you have people from everywhere. And so it gives you a different spectrum to choose from where it's not just overly European. It's not overly uh, Chinese or Malay or Indian. You have a plethora of different ethnicities, so that makes it a lot better.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I want to get all the Black folks out there, all the Mexicans, the Latinos, Asians, America. You're sleeping on the Philippines. You're sleeping on Malaysia. Sleeping on all these places. You're not getting the whole picture of how historically we've been in the States a lot longer. The North people. Anyway, you guys, I want you to tune in tomorrow. We'll finish the whole episode with the whole outsourcing and everything, the whole Philippines magazine. Hope I can get your sister back for another episode. But you guys stay tuned. 'Cause I want to showcase and promote more. I want to lead you guys up to the Philippines magazine Bulletin Week and more. So you guys, sister, I'm glad you're here. Love you much. And I hope that we can collaborate even more in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
And I would do it earlier. Senator Haley was, Senator, Governor Fernando was here with the great group that came in. So it was kind of hard for me. But I definitely want to do it earlier. And I want to just coordinate and see how we can coordinate, help these folks realize they can leave America anytime they, like you did, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But like you have your event coming up. Do you have any like closing statements or you want to say for anybody that want to tell them the things that are open right now or available right now, or because I don't actually
Yeah.
know myself, but I do love Thanksgiving.
Yeah, come on out to the Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, Expat Southeast Asia event. It's the uh, Black Expat Southeast Asia Friendsgiving. It's going to be on Thanksgiving Day. We are going to have a DJ. We're going to play cards. We are going to eat. I am going to be catering. It's going to be amazing. And I'm hoping that if you're in this area or near, or you want to make plans right now to come on. We're going to be putting the tickets out in the next week or so. And so come on through. But if you are, I particularly work with women, not that I don't work with men, but most of my clients are women. If you are thinking about anticipating wanting to live outside of the country, don't really know where to start, I have been doing expat coaching since for 15 years. I am a certified coach and I'm an intercultural communication specialist. So I work with Fortune 500 companies that send expats on traditional expat assignments. But if you're a self-initiated expat, one that is actually doing it themselves and they need assistance, maybe you're trying to figure out where you want to live, I have help for that. And then I also, if you want to stay in the States, but you want to figure out how to make your life softer, I can help you with that. That's what I do. You can go to www.chajones.com, book a session to see, and we can move forward. But you don't have to be stuck. If you want to be stuck, stay stuck. But if you want to have the freedom and flexibility to see the world and to do life differently, then I can help you and I'll be glad to assist you.
Well, you guys, I want to really thank you for being here. I want to hope that you enjoyed this enlightening episode. I want to dive deeper into this next time. I want to bring Miss Shaw back because I think that the lady episode, lady perspective, especially with Kamala Harris in office now, gives you a different perspective about it. Because a lot of people think, oh, a black guy went to Asia, he did great, no big deal. You see a woman and her son doing it. When you see Helen Ignacio doing it, when you see Sandra, when you see my mother, and you see the 60 plus ladies retreat, it kind of opens the door for you and you realize I can do the same thing. So I want to thank Ms. Shah for being here. I want to thank you, appreciate for that. But I really want to get more into this and deeper and really dive into it. I think tomorrow we're going to extend this. I'm going to do another show episode about this. And tomorrow, I think that we can talk more about it, understand more. Because, ladies, all the things you see that are going wrong with America right now are not just men, it's women as well. It's foreigners and imports and exports and migrants, and we're all dealing with inflation and quality of life, and we don't know what to do. So I think that when it comes down to it, we need to really understand the quality of life in Asia or abroad is so much better. The Filipinos look it's so much better than anything that we know back home in the United States. So anyway, I'm gonna thank Miss Sham for being here. If she's still there, Julius, want to say hi to her, say hello. And if she have any questions at all, by any chance, let me know. If you have any questions. Thank you very much. You guys love you much. Cream Jackson live on the set. And I'm glad that you're here. We'll get into this tomorrow and get out deeper.